The biologicals that I use outcompete disease. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. I'm trying to outcompete the disease. One of the challenges we have here is fusarium. Fusarium is very prevalent in our soils. It's hard on my root system. So we use BioAg from calibrated agronomy. We have amino carb in there. Amino carb is the food source for BioAg. One of the things that I feel like I found is when we talk about biology, what's as important as the biology is the food source for the biology. We don't mix them until they go into the planter at that time. That's what keeps the BioAg stable, the shelf life, long-term, things like that. Backbone is the third and final biological type product. That's really our source of fulvic acid. It's a double bonded carbon product. The double bonds is really where we get the good activation from, things like that. That's a great source of fulvic acid. The fulvic acid in Backbone is microbial digested. Microbial digestion is very important for the quality of your fulvic acid. The final liquid product that is in my in-furrow is Hydrogen Co. It's a very acidic acid. It helps with calcium and sulfur specifically to get it off the soil colloid. When things are on that, the soil particle is called a colloid, and when things are attached to that, they can be unavailable. The Hydrogen Co is to break things loose from there and to make them more plant available. So everything that goes into my in-furrow mix isn't necessarily fertility, but it helps with nutrient availability. The final thing that I would consider to be in my in-furrow mix really isn't in-furrow. It's not a liquid. It's my planter box treatment program. It's called Power Plant, and we have our corn rootworm in there. That's the way we're supplying our insecticide. There's some calcium in there. There's some zinc in there. Of course, our NutriCharge is in there. NutriCharge really helps us in our tougher base saturation areas. I need to spoon feed or split apply all of the micronutrients, especially the calcium, especially the zinc. All of those things are there to help with the release of nitrogen coming out of my soil. And the final piece, we're standing in front of our new planter here. I'm excited about it. And that's because of the exact shot that's on there. This program that I just described to you is $37 an acre. But with the exact shot, it's about $22 an acre. So we're cutting off over a third of the input costs of the in-furrow program with the exact shot in this planter. And in a tough economic time like we're in, this technology really has an ROI going from $37 to $22.